Gorlock the Destroyer, natty or not. Just kidding, that is for a different video in the future. Instead, we're going to be reviewing what is in the box right here. What is in this box? Write in the comments what you think is in the box, guys. Because if you really don't know, then I don't really know what to tell you. It's literally in the title. GORNATION parallettes. Active parallettes, which overall has a pretty good reputation to the customers who have bought this product, so I wanted to give them a try to prove that reputation. I'm going to rate the quality of the product, the design, and if it is actually worth the cost and shipping of this damn thing. So with the box in my hand, let's get into the reviewing. Now from this point, you think I'm just going to be opening the box, eh? Wrong! If I want to appreciate the thing I have spent my hard-earned money from, I want to look at it from the inside out. So let's start on the box itself. I mean, it is definitely a box of all time. Like, I have to give appreciation to UPS for this order. As always, making the box as stuffed as possible. But in a way, I think it is one of their better boxes. Now, of course, this box isn't handmade and crafted by UPS only, so the overall design of GORNATION is pretty good. And I think if we just remove this whole tape right here, it looks pretty good. The Keep Growing slogan is something I would love to see every time I wake up in the morning. Along with the artwork, the GORNATION parallettes itself is something really cool to look at, as well as the classic GORNATION logo at the top, yada yada yada. The top is kind of mid, not gonna lie. And the bottom, I mean, bottom's kind of trash, not gonna lie. Also, thank you to China for making the makeshift for this box. Very, very well done. Now, if I were to pay for the box only, I mean, I wouldn't spend the amount of shipping it took me to buy this whole box. But it would definitely be worth the decoration alone. Like, it looks like a pretty okay box, not gonna lie. The only improvement they could make is if they could maybe add some shine on it, but you know, that's just a personal opinion. Now, as we open the box,
are these the world's crispy fries? Let's find out.
let's look at the nitty-gritty meat stuffing of content in this product. So the first thing I notice is, well, the parallettes themselves and this packet right here with this tape. I don't know if you can see it, but this tape and this booklet, which I'll get into a little bit later. You know, in fact, I'll actually look into it now because I'm kind of curious what it has. Okay, so here's the booklets right here. Premium parallettes, very nice. Very interesting. And if I just flip through all these languages right here, which I cannot read, there's English. It looks like just some tips. I don't think it's too interesting. And for the grip tape, I did not really expect to get into this product, which is awesome from GORNATION because I personally have very sweaty and slippery hands, which definitely mess with the grip. So I'll definitely test these out just to see if they actually work or not. And it looks like we have some screws for the parallettes if they get missing at all. Now it is time to get our ashes into the parallettes. The thing you all and I have been waiting for the most. So the first thing I noticed without opening this shitty ass cardboard is that they have a really cool design. It has nice beech wood for handles, and it is definitely very, very handy to travel with. It also has a nice panel at the bottom, so it's a slip-free kind of surface, which I'll test that in a moment because I have the perfect place to test this on, and that is the gym floor. but not any kind of gym floor. For some reason, this floor is incredibly hard to have things stick onto, like the dumbbells I use for things like planches and handstands and basically any other kind of upper body movement. So let's put them to the test comparing to the dumbbells I used for handles. I mean, despite still moving in place, so I went very far ahead from the script, but I'm just gonna say this. The parallettes were not at all slippery when they were on the floor that I have. I just wanted to say something negative because there must be something that is bad about these parallettes. But now that I use them on the floor that I have that's, very slippery as I mentioned before, I think it does hold up pretty well. I don't think it moved a single centimeter or millimeter of water. So with that out of the way, let's just continue with the video. So I would say this is a good improvement. Now I think that overall these parallettes are definitely worth buying if you want some fancy parallettes to train with. And I think that they are worth the quality that the company represents them to be. But what does the general public think? Because my opinion only doesn't really matter if other people don't really agree. So I'm going to ask a calisthenics athlete and a random stranger off the street to see what they think of the parallettes. So we have this guy, calisthenics athlete, who's gonna review these parallettes right here. So what do you think of those? What do you think of the quality by first looking at them?
I mean, it's very high quality. The hand grip is literally perfectly meant for your hand size. There's parts here where if it comes apart, you can very easily set it back apart. There's a ton of little designs that just make them look so good. And then it also comes with this grip, the grip tape. You get so much better grip and you don't realize how much better grip you get. So it's very high quality and yeah.
What about the design? What do you think of the GORNATION logo? I know it's very simplistic, but what do you think of it?
On previous versions of the parallettes, it was a sticker and then it didn't even have these designs on it. And then with the new parallettes, now it's just on there. It can't come off as the old ones did because they were stickers. And even if this somehow gets scraped off, the symbol's on the rubber part. So it's it'll always be GORNATION. It's a very clean symbol, so it's not like it's bad to look at.
You want to test these out, before you head out?
Yeah, sure.
So now we are here in Portland right now, and we're just gonna ask some random strangers what they think of these virtual parallettes right here that I brought. So let's see if we get an interview here from these guys right here. Hey, would you care for an interview real quick? No, thank you. Okay, that was the first attempt. Maybe we can get another person. So now for a second attempt, we're gonna try to get these people right here. Excuse me, would you like an interview real quick? No, thank you. Okay, fourth attempt or fifth. I don't even know what attempt this is, but maybe this time could interview this guy. No, thank you. Okay, would you like an interview real quick?
Oh god, no.
Would you like an interview real quick? Would you like an interview? Very professional interview. Would you like an interview? Very professional interview. Excuse me, would you like an interview? So, after 20 billion attempts, we got a person right here ready for interview, and this dog right here.
Oh,
What do you think of these parallettes right here? Kind of like their design.
They look very functional.
These cost me about $90, $30. Would you think that's kind of worth it in terms of the quality?
Oh, I'm terrible about prices. I think as things go today, that's probably at an average price.
I think I would agree too, from what I tested. Of course, you cannot see it for yourself. I didn't bring them. I have my own virtual version right here that is near to you. Thank you very much for your time. Now, overall, based on myself and of course the other people that I have interviewed, I think that these parallettes are pretty good. And that comes from the quality of the parallettes, the design, and overall the portability of them. which is kind of like the main thing for these parallettes. So with that, I think these parallettes are like awesome. I think that these are definitely the best ones that I've bought, mainly because the parallettes that I bought previously were just kind of shit. They just had this foam on top of it and it was just not that good. So I'll thank everybody for watching this video. Consider checking out my other content that I've posted, and I'll see you next video.